Hello everyone. Today we will have some more Yu-Gi-Oh content. It's been a while since I uploaded something because of the pandemic, of course. So I wanted just to make a small video showing my personal collection. Not the most valuable cards, like I don't buy collector cards. I have owned prize cards that I actually won, like for example Darkened Dragon or Ascension to Sky Dragon, both of them which I actually won a tournament at the South American Championship, which I top ties. So those cards I actually normally sell because I'm not big of a high value keeper, but there are some cards that I actually like to like keep for myself. So that's what we're gonna show you today, my personal collection. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna show you my biggest value, I think, possession is the World Championship 2009 playmat. So I'm actually gonna need a playmat to put my playmat on because this one is really nice. It's from Japan. As you can see, it's smaller. There's only about 20 in the world. It's a pretty cool one with the red Dragon Archfang and the Stardust. One of my favorite airs, of course, and the World Championship that I did played. Okay, so let's get started. So this is my personal collection, my favorite cards. First of all, we have on the first page the dark versions of some of the most iconic Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Some of them are first edition, like Voltanis Oscuro in Spanish. Greffer Oscuro is from Turbo Pack, actually the most expensive card from that set, from Turbo Pack. El Creador Oscuro, these are all here in Spanish. This one also is in Spanish. Dark Nephis first edition ultimate rare, very nice card. I really like this card. This one actually isn't first edition, but it was really hard to get because not many pulled for that box when it was released. So I had to put it on eBay. This one also I have to put it on eBay. And it was this is the first edition Dark Lord Seattle, which was actually meta for the DDT FTK deck. So these are some of my favorites because they show like the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! And in a cool dark version, which is better than normal version, so to say. All of my cards are with this World Championship sleeves, which I also got into World Championship, which are also pretty valuable, I guess. Are pretty nice. Next we got the classic cards, the Dark Magicians, of course. We got Mana from the tin. This is not valuable, but I like it, so I put it aside with the other Dark Magician gears, which everyone likes the Dark Magician gear, like the Magician Force one from first edition is about 1,000. That's a very loved card in the community, of course. Then we have the Dark Magician of Black Chaos, the classic ritual monster. This is the first impression he got in the Premium Pack 2. It's not that valuable either, but it's... Then we have the Dark Magician of Chaos, Invasion of Chaos, from the original set, Invasion of Chaos. I really like this card. It gave me my first stops with the DDT deck. It was an insane combo with Monster Reborn with his old effect, so it's a very important card for me. And then we got the classic vanillas. As you can see, these ones are first edition, all of them. There is straight from the pack to the sleeve. Also, I haven't them graded, but they are super mint because I've never played them. I just took out them of the deck or the pack and put it in the sleeve. So these ones are super mint. Are some of my most taken cards. And yeah, this is the first set of the these are the first sets of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like the Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon is in Spanish, Leyenda Dragón Blanco, and this one is in English from Magic Ruler, actually not even Spell Ruler. As you can see, it's MRT, so it's a bit more old, so to say. And the classic Red Eyes Dragon, which nowadays got the special fusion monster, the Dragon, which will be in Gold Series. Then we have some more GX cards, so to say, like the Amazon Chain Master, which was the first sneak preview promo. It was the first sneak preview I ever assisted, and the second sneak preview was the embodiment of puppies. Both these were special sneak preview promos, which are also kind of hard to get. And some like cool GX era cards like Destiny Hero Plasma, which has one of my favorite stories with the whole like YuGiOh arc that happened around this card. So it's one of my favorites. Then we have the Clock Tower Prison in Ultimate Rare First Edition. This one is like the field spell of the Destiny Heroes, which is one of my favorite archetypes. Then we have Card Blocker, Destiny Hero Disc Commander. This is actually the Legendary Collection GX version, and the Card Trooper, of course, one of the most famous cards in that era, and really, really hard to get. Like everyone wanted the Card Trooper because it was the best card in that time, and it was super hard to get. I pulled like around more than 100 packs in order to pull one, but this one is special because I pulled it. Most of the cards I here are pulled, and this one is as you can see, a replica of the World Championship card of 2007, which my friend Andres Toro has, or I think already sold, but it used to be a World Championship prize card. This is the replica from the World Championship in Germany, which I attended. So it's a pretty cool card, which actually I think nowadays is very valuable because of collectors and everyone like taking more, valuing more the vintage value. So yeah, this is the original replica of the World Championship card. It's also mint. Then we have some important cards for me, like the Mystic Swordsman, which was my first kind of expensive cards when I was a kid. Like these cards I owned since I was 12 years old. An Ultimate Rare Mystic Swordsman level 6. This was my first deck and never beat down. And yeah, it's kind of my signature card. Then we have some tournament pack, Luminous Order. Tournament packs are also quite old nowadays. These were the first promotional packs ever printed, and this was the ultra rare of one of those packs. Then some cards I just like Solok 7s in German, Glux Lichter, Schlags. The Schlags is a very, very nice card, which actually it's like a lucky charm for me too, so that's why I have it. And an ultimate rare Dark Knight Draco Equixed. Okay. Then I have a very, very special card, which is actually common. This is the Summoner Monk, but it is signed by Kazuki Takahashi, the original creator of the Yu-Gi-Oh manga, which I met at the World Championship in Japan, which was in Akihabara at that time. And only I and Rodrigo Togoris managed to get a card signed by him. He obviously picked the Dark Magician, but I couldn't find any other card that he drew other than the Summoner Monk, which is one of the cards that appear on his manga, so that's why I kept them. And this is from a friend from Spain from that World Championship. Then we go to the Blue Eyes. This is the Shonen Jump promo, Blue Eyes. Also, mint condition, I pulled it and put it in the sleeve. The new version, which I like to have a comparison between the two next to each other. The classic Seal of Orichalcos, the polymerizations, one of the first extra deck cards, and the Elemental Hero Neos. These were secret rares at first, were kind of hard to get because secret rares were not as common as nowadays, and also it was only 1 per set, so each one of these is from different sets, so that's why I like collecting them. I do own all of the Neos fusions. I'm actually going to show you the Strike of Neos collection I have, and one of my favorite cards, Blitzkracher, which is a Thunder Monster, which is only a rare. His effect is not that good, but it's one of the coolest cards because of his art for me. So that's why I have it here. Then we have the famous ice barrier monsters in their different versions. There's the original version of Brianna Gunger and Trishula. And then is the, I forgot, Evilswarm. I have them in German, most of them. These one are English. These one are three German. The three dark versions, so to say, and the original version, allowing Secret Red from Hidden Arsenal, which was the first, the third, and the fourth Hidden Arsenal sets. And the Occult and the Cross decks, which I also played and made really well in that season, which I also keep close to my memories. Next we have more the 5Ds era, like the end of 5Ds, with the Tech Genius. Also one of the decks I played. I really love the 5Ds saga, and my favorite character from that saga is, of course, Antimony, or Bruno in the English version. And he used to play the Tech Genius, which were the special Axel Synchro monsters. I have them in Ultima Rares 2, and this one only Ultra, but is first edition. Then the special Signer Dragons, the Nova, the Archdemon, and of course the Ancient Fairy, which is banned nowadays. This one was a gift from my mom, which got me a special packs, and one of the pulls was this one. So yeah, most of these are pulls. I don't usually keep cards that I don't actually pull, or buy cards that I want for my collection. Like the ones I really like are the ones that I pull. And some Darken Dragon, which was one of the prizes I had, but this is the Shonen Jump version, and the Legendary Collection GX version, and of course the Jump version of the Genius Hyper Library. Then we have the God cards, so with some angels, Math, which is summoned by tributing 3 God cards. This is the normal version, and this is the Effect Monster version, which was releasing in the teens. And of course Math, which is summoned by tributing the 3 of them and you win the well. And 2 of the angels 07 to like gods accompanied by angels. And I really like this. It looks like a angel from Evangelion, so it's also a pretty cool card. Both are also German, so it's Engel 7 in German. Then we have Darklord Morningstar, which actually is censored in the TCG, but it's actually pretty cool. This one is one that is not on the same tone as the others, but I kind of like some of the Cis girl cards, like the sisters, the Magician Sisters, and the Dragoon. That's why I have them. And this is a special Blue Eyes, which was given at YCS Germany for pre-registering. Like nowadays we get the dices, but back in the day we had this special Blue Eyes, which, as you can see, has a special code just from that YCS. So it's kind of one of an only card. Like, I know thousands of people play that YCS, but still it's a very cool card. And finally, my favorite Magician Girl, Gaga Girl, I have in 3 different languages. I had it in German, Italian. No, this one is Italian, and the other one is French. This one is French. Not all. These 2 are first edition, but the German one was a bit harder to get in first edition, because in Germany many people like to keep that card, so I couldn't get my hands on it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It was from my time in Europe, and I have the 3 different versions in cool languages, like European languages, from that one. And okay, finally I have a Garusis, which my friend Jose Villas got me from his World Championship. Shout out to him. I thought this card is getting high in value, so I decided to also keep it or maybe sell it later. Then we have the Strike of Neos set. I have all of the cards. Like, I used to collect complete sets. I did win the sneak preview, and back in the day when you win the sneak preview, you get to keep all the cards. Most are first edition, the ultra rares, the classic, Diddy Crow. I don't have it in ultimate rare though. The highly Sold, Elemental Hero Air Neos, and Elemental Hero Grand Neos. That's why I started collecting the Neos fusions. Elemental Hero Glow Neos. And what else was here? I have some ultimate rares. Like this one is ultimate, and I also think I have, yeah, Darbordil is ultimate rare. And the axe I also did have in ultimate rare. Where is the axe? No, it's not in the set. Okay. And finally, I want to show you my Labyrinth of Nightmare collection. It was the first collection I ever made with the Jiminy Elf. I just love these cards they used to sell at the toy store here, the boosters. And the Battle City is one of the best sagas in the game. Torrential Tribute, Master Restrict. All of those cards like bring so much memories to everyone. I think United We Stand, Mage Power. These cards were... This was one of the best early sets, like first generation sets out there. Kiko the Ghost Destroyer, The Last Warrior of Another Planet, Dark Necrofear. All pretty cool cards from the Destiny board, Fi, Null. So this was the best season for me, like the Battle City. Of course, I enjoy more like the 5Ds thing, and I really love the GX also. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my collection. Hope you like it, and I will be uploading more of my collections if you think this is a cool idea. I also have a pretty massive Pokemon collection and Fire Emblem collection because I'm a huge fan of those things too. So I will be uploading those in the next days. Thank you for watching.